Hello, I'm Aris. I'm from 5F students of English Language Education in Ganesha University Education. The purpose of this video is to done my final project for my TEFL class. This video will explain the teaching strategy that I would use if I were a teacher. This strategy will emphasize the students in intensive listening and their ability in writing paragraph. So I will choose listening using problem-based learning activity. This strategy happened in second grade of senior high school students, which is in English class. It is appropriate using problem-based learning in senior high school students because they already have their critical thinking to solve the problem that teacher is given. The theories that are relevant to my strategy is, according to Burroughs in 1980, stated that problem-based learning is student-centered approach. It means that students must participate active in learning. Students here learn about the context of complex and realistic problems. Problem-based learning is usually done in groups. By working in groups, they identify what they know, what they need to know, and how and where to access the information that will lead to the answer of the problem. The role of the teacher here is a facilitator that providing appropriate assistance of that by asking questions, providing appropriate resources, and leading class discussions. So the implementations of my strategy is the first one. I divided my students into several groups. For example, in my class there are 35 students, so I divided them into 7 groups, which is one group consists of 5 students. After that, I showed them video issues about Finland's education system. So in that video, Finland shows its good education system. For example, in that video content about they only learn in school only 3 hours per day, and they also don't give homework for their students. So the problem that students should discuss are the first is what do you think of it, and the second is what they think that by applying Finland's education system will bring better conditions for Indonesian students, and the third is by listening to the news, what does Indonesian education system need to change to make our system better than before. So the students must have to write 3 paragraphs with their own words in the group. So the first paragraph, they have to develop the problem, and the second paragraph, they have to write the solutions of the problem, and the third paragraph is they write the data that they found on the internet that will support their solutions. So their solutions will supported by document that they found on the internet. So the paragraph must consist of 8 until 12 sentences. After that, they submit the work. The strengths of my strategy are, the first one is students who participate in problem-based learning activities can maintain and remember the information, and also it encourages them to discuss and answer questions about new concepts as they learn them. And the second is small group discussions can be very useful because each student will have the same opportunity to participate. Grouping students together from problem-based learning will enable them to handle real-life problems that require real-life solutions, and also they can share ideas and facts through discussions. The third is students get chance to present their ideas to group, defending and revising their ideas when it needed. It means that if their ideas in writing not accurately, so the other member of the group will editing, correcting, and adding informations. It encourages self-corrections and tolerance of other members. It encourages self-corrections and tolerance of respecting of other members' opinion. The weakness of my strategy. The first is some students might not enough maturity to work in group because they might not fulfilling the other members' expectations about giving ideas or solution of the problem. In this strategy, the teacher must take time to prepare themselves for successfully in teaching PBL because this strategy makes them difficult to assess and evaluate the students. The product of PBL is teamwork, so it's based on collaborations of many ideas. So the teacher doesn't know which students that have higher level knowledge, which students that have lower level knowledge. The suggestion for teacher in applying PBL in class is: the first is identify applicable real-life problem, because teacher must ensure that their students understand about the problem and appropriate for their ages. The second is create and distribute helpful material. For example, teacher might provide video or presentations and other material visual. And the third is teacher must participate in class discussions. So I hope this video will help you in applying PBL in class. Thank you.